Can you believe I just had a fitting for Netflix? I feel like for all of the big things that I've accomplished in life, I prepared for them. You know, there's been a lot of work, there's been a lot of time, but this is not one of those situations at all. This truly came out of nowhere. So let's take it back to last week, and we got wind that a show was going to be shooting at our PHL 17 studio, where I'm the co-host of Positively Philly. Watch weekdays at 9 a.m. Then word gets out that it is the show Tires, shooting its 3rd season, and the star is Shane Gillis, noted most famous fan of Notre Dame. So we've got that Go Irish connection. And then I learned that I could put my hat in the ring to play an anchor on the show because they were going to be doing an interview, and that's why they were taking over our studio. So it all happened super quickly. I got the sides for this character. I submitted an audition tape.
Hello and welcome back. For our next segment, I have 2 very special guests. The owners of Valley Forge Auto, Westchester's local tire shop, are here today to provide some much needed tire advice due to the increasing pothole issue that is plaguing our town. Shane, Will, welcome to Good Morning Westchester.
Hey everyone. Hello.
Glad to have you guys.
That was Friday, and they let me know on Monday that I got the part. Now it's Tuesday. I just did a fitting, and then I'm going to be shooting the scene tomorrow. I think it's going to be a long day, but I have the sides. I have a lot to memorize. And if you know me, you know I'm a theater kid at heart, so I've been preparing for this my whole life. But the fact that I get a costume, I get my hair and makeup done, I get to shoot with real stars of a real Netflix show. I mean, this is truly, like, I can't believe this, guys. It's so crazy. So I will take you through all of the preparation for this incredible opportunity. The hair is looking so good. Shout out to everybody at my salon for fitting me in at truly the last minute. It was so last minute, but this is still kind of setting in its curl so it looks lovely and voluminous for the filming of Tires tomorrow. So wish me luck, and I have big memorization time ahead of me. Okay, see you soon. Don't mind me in my crushed work shirt, but I just had my first taste of what it's really like to be on a TV set because the lines were changed. It is 9:28. I think they were changed at 9:21. Honestly, it's gonna make it a little bit easier for me, but I gotta lock in and learn these new ones. Good morning. Today is the day. I feel like Jeremy Jordan in The Great Gatsby. Today's the day. Please tell me you know that clip. My blowout turned out a little bit funky in the morning. Definitely my bad. I probably pinned it weird. But we'll have to do a little touching up with the curling iron when I get to the station today. I don't know if I said this, but the crazy thing is that I will be doing my actual job before I go to host the fake show on Tires. So I'm going to get in, host Positively Philly from 9 to 10, and when I tell you run, I mean run out of there to get to the base camp location, which is so funny to me. I didn't know it was called that. That seems very official. And then they're going to touch up hair and makeup, and then I'm going right back to PHL 17 to do the scene. Let's do it. This is how I want my hair to look every day. Will I put in that effort? Maybe not, but I love it. The way I'm literally running, I'm out of breath, going to base camp. Hey! Oh, there we go. Hair and makeup are done. Feel fabulous. Thank you to the ladies who took such good care of me. Now let's look at this trailer. There's a bathroom. Okay, gotta do 0.5. This is nicer than my apartment. There's a shower. Look at this. Hello. Wow, I feel like I'm in a hotel. Okay, I really need to get changed now. Okay, I feel like I can breathe a little bit now because I have hair and makeup done. I'm in my costume. Let me show you. Love it, news lady. And I have some accessories. Not sure what Allie, the costume designer, will want, but I will wait for her. Hi, Monica.
I'm in my studio chair.
Oh, look at you. Fancy. Look at our studio being transformed. We're on our lunch break. Hello, I'm back in my fancy fast chair. Don't look at my messy bag, but it is about 5:30 now, and we have been here in the studio shooting since, when do you think we got here, Monica? 10:30. So it's been a long day for one scene, but it's been good. It's been really good. Final thoughts from the car. You said that was crazy, that was insane.
It was, but amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty. I feel like we did a lot of talking.
Me too. We definitely did. I feel like I'm actually not even thirsty because I've passed that point where it's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Don't even know what I'm feeling. Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, me either. There was a lot of standing too.
And they're still going too.
Yeah.
We were the first ones let go.
I know. But yeah, acting is a lot of standing. That's what I learned today.
Yes.
Depending on the role, I guess.
Makes you appreciate your job as like news.
A sitter.
Yeah.
Truly. Here I am, a trailer lead anchor. What a beautiful name. Hello everyone, final thoughts from my last few moments in my trailer, which is such a crazy thing to be able to say. I'm trying to savor every moment that I have in here. That was such a fun experience. I will say when I was doing theater, I was the person who would love to stand there, even if they said, we just need to set the lights, stand in your spot on stage. So there was a lot of that. I think it took us like 6 hours to film this one scene that did have some technical complexities, but everybody was so nice. The crew is so attentive. It was great to talk to Shane and Steve, who we were with in the scene. As I said before, Shane is a huge Notre Dame fan, so I was talking to him a little bit about the Irish and college game day and going out for games this fall. I'm so grateful that I got to do this. Thank you to Tires, thank you to PHL 17 for this incredible experience. I'm glad I get to share it here so that I never forget it. Thank you for watching. I had a nightmare actually about Shane Gillis yelling at me because I forgot all of my lines. He was like, "You're so unprofessional. You're ruining this whole show." And I told him that and I said, "Sorry to put that on you, but that was my dream." He wasn't bothered by it. But we had a structure for the beginning of the scene. I started with a hello and welcome back, like kind of typical news anchor thing. And then we had some story interview points that we had to hit. There was a certain point though where they said, just improv, say whatever you want. So we had funny videos going up on the screen and I just got to do some improv. I don't know how much will make it in. I know there was a point where they were like, Shane said something about cheesing people and it's like, oh, and you throw cheese on their face. And I said, oh, miss me, I'm lactose intolerant. So I thought that was funny. I don't know if anyone else did, and I have no idea what they'll keep in the show. The last thing was that I appreciated how Shane was leading the set. Obviously, he's the big star. This is his show. There was this kind of complicated technological setup where there was a fake app that had been created that looked like Instagram so that Shane could in real time scroll through the phone and then the videos would be projected up onto our screen in the station. But then there had to be some really specific timing when the different texts came in that indicated some of the story points. So there was the man who had created the app, I believe, or at least who's just operating it off to the side. And once he had one text come on the screen, I think he had to go through all of them. So there were some times where the director wanted to start in the middle of the text, but we would have to go all the way back to the beginning. All that to say, it was getting a little bit complicated and it was a little bit tedious. We had to go back and forth and do things a lot of times. But Shane went up to the guy who was operating the app and said, "Hey man, I appreciate this. I know that this is kind of tough and it takes a lot of work, but you're doing a great job." And I just feel like that makes all the difference in making people feel comfortable on the set. Still riding this high. Get ready though for this to be my fun fact forever.